in, 904 family. This is the Rant right here on the 904 Now Network, consisting of, right now, currently, 102.1 FM, WFOY. We're also podcasting on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Google Music, and SoundCloud. There's really no excuse if you're a podcast listener not to get us. We're also on your TV screens these days with the Roku and Fire Stick TV apps. So if you have a Roku or Fire Stick powered television, download the 904 Now app and get all your local news. We're posting a lot more video content there as well, a lot more stuff that people have been asking for, so you can get a lot of that exclusively on the TV channel, which is very exciting. You can watch live now from our Facebook page at the 904 Now. If you're just listening on radio, you can rewatch the show from your TV or at the website, the904now.com. And if you're on Instagram, you can follow there to get breaking news, headlines, all that good stuff as well. Let me run down a list of the sponsors real quick. I'll tell you all about them in just a second. And then we're going to give away some 904 swag for some of the folks in my Rant and Rave group for the best rave of, the last few days. So if you are a reviewer, make sure you're leaving reviews in that group. You might get rewarded for some free stuff for it. But real quick, big shout out, and I'll tell you about these guys a little bit later as well, to the Pain Relief Center, Primpin' Ain't Easy, Superior Service, Old City Homes, Better Bodies, Florida Water Tours, Old City Subs, Steamline Carpet, and a whole lot more. I'll tell you about the full list of sponsors later in the show. But let me give away this. If you're watching on the Rant and Rave group, hello, you guys. We're giving away a 904 shirt today in the group for the best rave that I've come across in the last few days. I meant to do this last week, so this is actually the rave of the week for last week, so I might actually pop on and do another one for this week. But this one is actually going to go to, let me see, Danny Bose is going to take the first free 904 t-shirt of the day, and we might just do another one a little bit later in the show, so hang around for that. But Danny Bose with his rave for Old City Subs. Old City Subs, a big favorite of mine, and my guests here in studio, which I'll introduce you to in just a second, they are big fans as well. So that's great. Danny wins a shirt. Danny wins this shirt. Danny, just tell me what color you want: red, blue, green. I think we even have a pink one. And give me your size, man, and we'll get you hooked up. Those made locally by Russ Cooley at Perfect Printing Solutions. You can give him a call at 904-434-8721 for all your promotional product needs. He's got these great shirts for me, and did some hoodies there, too, as well. All you guys watching in the Rant and Rave group, I'm going to cut out now and tell you that if you want to keep watching the show, switch over to the 904 Now on Facebook. Just switch over to our Facebook page there, and we'll still be live for you. And you can catch the rest of the hour. We're going to be talking about Jimmy Jam today, pretty much all show, which is very, very exciting. I'm pumped about it. And I know my guests are pumped about it, too, because, well, they are very instrumental in putting it on. So you guys better be excited about it. That's all I can say. That's it. Let me see. Let me get the camera over to you guys. I have got Tim Goss and Eileen Butler here in the studio with me. And
thanks for having us.
Hello. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Us.
Yeah, absolutely. This is so exciting. I'm so excited for the Jimmy Jam this year, not only because I get the honor of hosting it, which is going to be extremely fun. Really looking forward to that. This is, yeah. This is going to be my first one. And this is going to be a heck of a big one, man.
Yes, sir.
You guys we've got a lot planned here for this one. There's a lot going on at the fairgrounds this weekend. Oh, that's an understatement.
We have 43 teams signed up right now.
43 teams from across the country, right? These aren't just local teams.
Nope. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia.
Wow, man.
Yep.
That's absolutely nuts. So tell me a little bit about the festivities. Tell me about, I guess, the cookout this year, because not only do you have the 40-plus teams from across the country, but we've got a little bit of a celebrity showdown.
We do have a celebrity showdown. We have Walter Stump McDowell from TV show Barbecue Pitmasters.
Okay.
He's going to come and compete on the smoker that he's custom built, and is also signing and donating for raffle.
That is ridiculous. And we've seen some samples of this smoker come out.
It's painted John Deere yellow.
Yeah, and if people want to see that, they could go to the Jimmy Jam Facebook page.
Jimmy Jam Facebook page.
Tagged in the post here today. So That's very exciting. I mean,
he's going to be taking on Clay Murphy, local Sonny's franchise owner.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of background in barbecue competitions himself. So their turn-in will be at 11 o'clock. So if you want to see and meet and watch what they do, I'd suggest coming out around 10 a.m.
And they've been talking a lot of smack so far.
They have.
Too.
They've both recorded videos
it's been
back
fun.
and forth.
It's been fun to just watch the videos of these two talking the smack, man.
But they're both great guys, so neither one wants to offend the other one. But it's all in the good, good fun. So.
Oh yeah, you can tell it's in good fun. But man, hey, listen, I don't care what competition it is, you take it seriously. I take every competition
this is bragging rights
very,
for an
very
entire
seriously.
Year. Yep.
Yeah. And a whole lot of fun too. So how about the car show part of it all? How is that all going to work? Speaking of cars, we got Pastor Jeff Gatlin coming in here, the hot rod pastor. We'll get into that in a second.
Right off, yeah.
Are we okay, Jeff? Pastor Jeff joining us right now. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. Get right up on that microphone if you can for me. But
he decided to ask the car show question.
I just asked the car show question because I saw you coming in the door and I wanted to put you on the spot.
I was watching to see if I missed anything good. Tim, you got something in your teeth. Other than that, we're good.
We're good.
All right.
We're good.
Well, tell me about the car show part of Jimmy Jam. We're talking Jimmy Jam right now, Jeff.
Absolutely.
We're going to be talking Jimmy Jam for the whole freaking hour, too.
We realized that we had barbecue teams coming in and we had all this empty space, so we wanted to get in with some of the car show groups. Mr. Sidney Hobbs has a lot of connections in a lot of the local groups, and he's bringing in a lot. We have a Pontiac club coming all the way from Jacksonville. They're about 40 or 50 members strong, all bringing their cars. They're going to park them out there. We've got a few locals that are going to walk around and judge them and pick out their favorites. And we have some homemade parts that have been made into nice-looking trophies. They've taken
okay. I thought you were saying you had homemade parts you're going to try and shove in some of these cars. I was like, that could get a little bit sketchy, but
anyway,
okay, that's
we're
cool.
Excited about that. We're going to be giving them out. We also have one award that Mr. Sidney Hobbs ordered that's called the Tony Award. A good friend of ours passed away 2 years ago, and he would give you a business card if he was going to be doing something, and it just said that the details count. And so we're giving away an award to the car that's the most detailed, that's just gone above and beyond every little pinstripe, everything in his memory. And his wife is actually going to come give that out.
Awesome.
So
That's very cool.
We'll be doing the awards for the car show probably around 12:30.
Okay.
So the judging will go on between 11:30 and 12. They'll roll in there. A lot of them are early in the morning, and you'll be able to roll in there around 10 and walk around and look at the cars from 10 to 12, and they'll probably start leaving after the awards around 12:30.
Okay, and that's first day or second day?
Saturday.
Car show, second day.
Yeah,
Okay, Saturday. Okay,
Absolutely.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. It sounds like a lot of fun. You guys have a lot of great musical acts coming up too. There's we got some great music out there to listen to.
We do. We have the Vagabonds that have agreed to play. I believe they take the stage on Friday night. Saturday afternoon, we're going to have Davis Luz. He's going to come out and play for us. He's a local 17-year-old, goes to St. Augustine High.
Oh, wow.
Up and coming.
He's phenomenal.
He's
good.
Really, really
Awesome.
good. David and the Loose Cannons.
Okay.
No, you're
Davis
right.
and the Loose Cannons?
Davis and the Loose. His name is Davis Loose.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Davis Loose. Okay.
And
I don't know if I'm legally allowed to say that on the radio. So that's a name of somebody who's still in high school, but we'll go with it.
We've got the Pine Box Dwellers signed up. They're going to play, and then we're going to close out the evening with Bonnie Blue.
Wow. Okay, man. So a whole lot.
Come out.
We got a lot entertainment-wise.
Sure.
We got a lot car show-wise. We got a lot barbecue-wise. A whole lot going on here. Now, let me back up a little bit and talk to you guys about what the Jimmy Jam organization is, what it is that you guys do from all year round, really, because just a great thing that you guys are involved in doing, that you guys put together, that you guys make no money off of. And I know we've talked about it before on my shows, and, we've done plenty of live videos, but for the, however many people that may be watching that have never seen you guys, tell me a little bit about the organization and where this money goes to from this event.
We started the event in memory of a friend of ours. He passed away from cancer. His name was Jimmy Ray, and he loved barbecue and he loved cars. So we just decided to commemorate his, memory with an event like this. Put two of them together, and all the money we raise throughout the year just goes back to our public. And it's people in need. It's hardworking individuals who work all week, pay their bills, and then have a financial strain appear out of nowhere. Brakes go out on the car, roof leaks, whatever. They get in touch with us, and we try and step in and relieve some of that financial burden. Everybody goes through a struggle at one point or another.
Everybody. Yeah. We've all been there, I'm sure.
I mean, it's just a little bit of a safety
we
net.
might be there again someday, too. So it's good to know that there's guys like you guys out there that are helping people with those everyday things because, look, it's important. And sometimes if you're going through some of the big charities and big agencies,
a long, lengthy approval process.
Big process, and sometimes you just need some help right now. And it's not, you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars. You just need a little bit of help to get on your feet now, and you guys can help with that pretty quickly. And that's very, very cool that you guys do it. I think the most amazing part is, it still blows my mind, and it still blows most people's minds, that you guys don't take a salary for this. You guys don't pay yourselves out of this at all.
I get paid in barbecue Saturday.
You know what? That's not a bad payment at all.
Paid too.
That is not a bad payment at all. And I will take that payment any day of the week, man. Heck yeah. No, and I think that's really important for people to know that all of the money that people give to the Jimmy Jam organization goes directly to local folks in need here. No matter if it's, at some events that you guys have or just people that come to you guys and donate.
We do help buy the supplies for some barbecue events throughout the year that just go to specific needs.
Right.
We have one coming up with you, March 21st.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson.
That's going to be exciting, too.
Jude, I believe he's 7 years old.
He's just 3, man. 3.5. Yeah.
Goodness, I've been
little guy.
But yeah, so we're going to, make that barbecue competition. We'll get the details out for that later on.
Awesome.
But mark your calendars.
Yeah, that's going to be an exciting one. That's one I'm very excited about, too. Atomic really stepped up on that.
Absolutely. They're lending us an amazing venue.
And I am not going to tell people how much I bawled my eyes out when you called me and told me that. So we'll just keep that completely under wraps. But let's move back to the Jimmy Jam event that's coming up this weekend, the 7th and 8th, right?
7th and 8th.
And that's going to be out there at the fairgrounds. What are the times that people should be coming out to
Friday night,
enjoy
the gates
this?
open to the public at 5 p.m.
Okay.
They're going to be able to come out and witness the Kid Cook. We're going to have kids competing for who cooks the best hamburger for 12 and under.
And how many kids teams did we get signed up for that?
I want to say 7 last time I checked.
Okay,
the website.
nice.
So
awesome.
It's cool, and don't kid yourself. These kids can cook.
Age doesn't matter.
Last year I dug into a hamburger. I haven't cooked a hamburger at home since. I was so embarrassed.
You've been ashamed. The kids put you to shame.
Absolutely, yes, they did. Not that I'm a great cook, but I haven't cooked one since.
I know. Well, hey, listen, man. The only thing I can really cook is pasta and meat sauce. I'm just being a very stereotypical Italian. I mean, that's really all I can cook. But I'm damn good at it. I'll tell you that much.
We have a SCA steak cook-off on Friday night as well.
Okay, cool.
We have 43 teams cooking steaks to see who can cook the best ribeye. They'll be turned in for judging, and all of the awards will take place at 9 o'clock.
Now, what's some of the food that regular folks will get to enjoy out there?
We're going to have pulled pork. We're going to have half chickens for sale, and we're going to have ribs as well. And then we're going to pair that with macaroni and cheese, green beans. We're going to have baked beans, coleslaw, you name it.
Awesome. It just sounds like an overall super fun event, man. And I'm so excited about it this year. Yeah, it sounds like there really is something for everybody out there. Now, what do you guys need from me? I know I'm pretty much going to have a microphone in my hand most of the time.
That list is actually too long to bring in here.
Too long to go over. I was wondering because you guys haven't really given me much, and I'm like, they're going to spring it all on me the day of.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
right.
okay.
I don't know if I can get all 3 cars out there for you to wash, but there'll be 2 that are waiting for you to clean and vacuum.
Well, that's usually my job at most of these things, is either washing cars or holding the big signs to try and bring people in, wearing the chicken suits,
we actually
things
have
like
a pig
that.
Suit.
Oh, a pig suit. Look, as long as it's new. They stuffed me in a really rotten chicken suit a couple of months ago, and it's just, I won't even go there. It was traumatic. I'm still in therapy for it, but this, I'm sure, will be a much better experience.
Absolutely.
At least I hope so. Okay, cool. So, all this, a huge family-friendly event. What are some of the highlights, other than kind of the kids' cook-off? What are some of the things that you think the kids are really going to be into? What are they really going to get out of this when people bring the kids out to hang out?
We're going to have a hayride that they can participate in. We're going to have a train that runs the perimeter of the fairgrounds. They can ride on that. We're going to have an obstacle course. We're going to have a bounce house. We're going to have... yes.
Okay.
Wait, what was that?
I didn't want to misspeak on the radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you say? You sure we got that? Or do we really have that? Or
we're gonna have something similar. I'm gonna not remember the name of the vendor, but they're similar to Build-A-Bear. Kids are gonna be able to create their own stuffed animals on site.
Kingdom Stuffers.
Kingdom Stuffers.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So it's
All
like
right.
Build-A-Bear. They can build their own thing, build their fluff, pick out their animal.
Right.
Face
All
painting.
on site.
The
Face
lady that
paint,
does the
yep.
face painting is phenomenal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's
Cool,
going to be
man.
plenty to entertain the kids. We put a lot of effort into that.
It sounds like, well, that's a big important thing.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
when you have events like this, people
Plus
are bringing the
bounce
kids
houses.
and.
Did we say
Yep.
bounce houses?
Oh, we didn't say. Did we say bounce houses?
Yeah, with the
All right.
obstacle
I mean, those are for the
okay.
adults and the kids.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
can I sneak into those? I mean, I don't weigh
You
that
have to
much.
test them. You have to
If
test
I
them. You
shave
have
the
to be-
beard, I can maybe put on a
Yeah,
mask and
why
look
not?
like a kid.
Why not?
You know. All
You
right.
need to test them. The barbecue's got to be tested.
That's right. Yes.
Quality
I am
Bounce
control.
house has got to be tested.
Everybody's signing up to test the barbecue, right?
Quality
You got to
control.
test drive the cars.
And how does the judging work? Who do we have as judges for
Friday
some of
night
the,
for the steak
barbecue?
cook-off, we have SCA sanctioned steak judges coming in to judge that competition.
Oh wow. Okay.
On Saturday, we have Florida Barbecue Association judges judging the professional side of the barbecue competition, and we have local celebrities judging the backyard side.
Okay.
So we've spent quite a time recruiting all of them for their individual competitions.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. You guys really have all the bases covered here, and your title sponsor, Old City Homes.
Old City Homes, we could not have done it without them.
Man, and I got to tell you, man, Old City Homes is so great about stepping up to the plate. If people came and asked me for as much money as people asked Jerry for, it would. I mean, I'd be broke already. But I was in
That's
the
why
office.
people don't ask you, Pete.
I know.
That's why they
I
don't
know.
ask me for money
That's right. Yeah, they know there's nothing there. But no, I got to say, I was there when you guys pretty much popped the question to Jerry, and it was pretty much just like, "Hey, man, this is what we need. Can you help us out at all?" And he didn't hesitate. He
I think
cut
we
the
were
check
quite
and-
puzzled by the fact that I don't think we got the whole sentence out.
Right.
And he's like, no, man.
Yeah, he was
It
like,
was
"What
one
do you
of those
need?"
deals where I looked at Tim and said, "We should have asked for more." Look out, Jerry. We're asking for more.
Yeah. No, but that was just time after time, man. I see him stepping up to the plate, and
He's a huge supporter of anything community-based.
Yeah,
I mean,
he really is.
a great
And
asset.
he won't always tell you himself, but I'm happy to tell everybody for him, and I
Oh,
know you guys are
without
too.
a doubt.
Yeah. So very excited about that. And I want to talk to Eileen about some of the stuff that Old City Homes has coming up in the next year, and we'll get to that, I think, right after the break here, because we're running up on that. But I know Old City Homes has a lot going on, especially in the way of they're building a lot of affordable housing in St. Johns County, and that is very, very exciting because it's almost non-existent in this county right now, and anything that's going up seems to be a massive build, and it's unaffordable for me, that's for sure. I've lived here my whole life, so Old City Homes is putting up some stuff that I can get into, so I want to talk a little bit about that as well as we come back from the break. But what am I missing here, guys? Is there what did we not cover? We talked about the music. We talked about some kids stuff. We talked a little bit
My
about
wife
the
will let
cook-off.
me know what we missed when I get home.
Okay. Well, why is she not texting you now?
I'm
Shouldn't
looking
she be
at the phone.
listening?
I'm
Does
looking
she
at the
not
phone.
support you enough, Tim?
We have a
to
lot
be
of local
listening
vendors
to
coming.
you?
I know I need to mention that because that's the aspect. We have festival
Okay,
camping
people camp
available.
out there?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
We encourage people to just stay and enjoy the music. So festival camping's $10. You can register at www.jimmyjambarbecueslam.com.
And they've got all that set up for you to. Do they have like camping spots out there with water and all that stuff
It's a
for
field of
people
grass,
out there?
and you bring your own tent.
Okay. Well, hey,
But
listen.
there are restrooms and warm showers, so
There are hot showers
That's
on
good
site.
enough
That's
for
a
me.
huge,
Okay.
huge draw. It's tent camping for the festival.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, hey, that's how most people do it for festivals.
Yep.
All right.
That's what we were told.
I'm just waiting to look out there and see the big monster RV for the guy
Now
who
the cook
completely
teams are
overdoes
bringing,
it.
yes, many
The
of
cook
them bring
teams
the
have got 'em.
NASCAR hauler style.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
50 foot. I've been asked several times.
there's
We
a
have-
reason they needed 50 amps. It's not because they need to power their little fan next to
Absolutely.
their
Well, some
smoker.
of those things are massive,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
They're huge.
Jeez. But and so this is how many years are you guys into the Jimmy Jam now? Is this the fourth annual?
This will be the fourth annual.
Wow. Okay. And talk about a little bit how far this has come from that first year. What are the changes
We
you've
like to
seen
not
from
talk
first
about
year to
how
now?
far it's come.
Really?
Well, I can say this. We started out, actually, we technically started out in front of your
Church
house.
Park. Well, that's true.
Doing some stuff in front of the house, and then
Okay.
it kind of like turned into a traffic jam. So we did it in front of the church, outgrew that. One of the people that we're not really mentioning that we really need to mention is Stephen Stratton.
Absolutely.
Stephen and Tiffany Stratton, Stephen Stratton Incorporated. He has been there from day one.
He was the
He
sole
was
funder
the
of the
title
first two.
sponsor of the first two. Like
Wow.
anything we need, he's sponsoring the majority of the events going on Friday night.
Yes.
I call
Wow.
Steven. I worked with Steve. I've been friends with Steven all my life. Just really good people. You call them, they know where the money's going, and they're like, all right, the money's there. And literally the check's there before I have a chance to think about checking the mail. Like, they always take good care of us, and they've sponsored us from day one. They started out just
That's
buying
awesome.
the meat
Oh yeah.
to get us going.
Always done what
and
they
then
could.
it turned into, what else do you need? What else do you need? And it's just grown and grown and grown. And they're still on board this year, too.
Just to
Wow.
give you an idea, our first year we had 9 barbecue teams,
Yeah.
and we're at 43 now.
Yeah.
That's
know.
massive growth,
It's
man.
Unbelievable.
That's so awesome. In
Unbelievable.
just a few years. Like, that's pretty unheard of, that kind of growth in just a few years for a once-a-year event.
Once
It's
a
not
year.
like you guys are out every day promoting this every day
Well,
of
and
the
some
year.
of these teams, we're on a weekend when there is also a points competition in South Florida.
Right.
Some of these teams are passing up those points that they're used to generate the year-end totals to come to our nonprofit.
Yeah.
You know, and that
Which
speaks
is,
volumes.
that says so
That's
much,
huge.
man. That's super cool about not only the support that you guys get from the local community, but from all across the country.
Oh my goodness.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's
Spread
so
like
cool to
wildfire.
think how far-reaching this event really is. All right, so I got some music coming in. That means we are up for our only break of the show. We'll be back in just about 4 minutes to talk about the rest of what's happening with Jimmy Jam and how Old City Homes is involved and some of the great stuff they've got coming at you in 2020 as well. I'm Pete Melfi. This is The Rant. Stay close. All right, welcome back into the show, everybody. This is The Rant right here on 102.1 FM, WFOY, also 1240 AM. It is 2 WFOY. And you may be watching on the 904 Now Facebook page. We do live videos there every week, starting at 6 p.m. We also upload those to various spots, including the TV channels. You can get it on your Roku Smart TV, your Fire Stick-enabled Smart TV, any podcast platform that you listen to. All that stuff will be up tonight. You can find it on the website and, of course, rewatch it on the Facebook page if you missed anything also. But trying to make sure that it will be everywhere that you are. And a couple more places that we're adding in the near future. So I'll be very pumped to tell you about that. Probably next week I'll be able to make that announcement. So very excited about that, too. A whole lot going on for the 904 Now in 2020, and you're going to hear all about it. I promise you. I won't be able to keep a lid on it very much longer. I've got some special guests in the studio with me for right now. We've got Tim Gauze, Pastor Jeff Gatlin. They are helping put together, not helping, they do put together the Jimmy Jam. Eileen is with Old City Homes, and Old City Homes is the title sponsor of the Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam and Car Show this year. And Eileen, I just want to say thank you guys, of course, for doing that. That's absolutely amazing. And what can we see? I know you guys as the title sponsor. What can we expect from Old City Homes in 2020? You guys, as we kind of touched on during the break, before the break, have a lot coming up in the way of affordable housing.
We do. You can see a lot. We are expecting to build more homes this year than we ever have. We have 2 available right now for under $200,000, $168,000 actually.
That's nuts.
It is
Brand new homes?
brand new.
Wow. That's
Um,
just, you can't find that. You
Wood
can't find that
floors,
anywhere in
granite.
St. Johns
they're
County.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
2-car garage too.
No,
correct?
not that one.
Okay.
Not the 2 that are the 168. But they're beautiful. Just laid sod last week. We've got pictures of them on our Facebook page. You can check them out. You can always call our office to find out what we have going on, 904-466-4719. There's also a really good interview that Jerry did a couple of weeks ago on First
That's
Text
right.
News.
The news came out and
Yeah.
talked to him about kind of the
Affordable
stuff that he's
housing.
got
Yes.
going on with affordable housing, because
Yeah.
Jerry is like the only guy putting any effort into building things that people can afford here in St. Johns County.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody else isn't getting into it. Maybe everybody else is just looking at their pockets and
Yeah.
saying, we can make a lot of money off of these massive homes.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But there is nowhere for the regular working folks to live in St. Augustine that they can afford. Listen, I'm in my 30s, and I know so many people who still have roommates. You know, it's not uncommon to be well into your 30s and into your 40s, too, in St. Johns County, and have to live with somebody else because it's just completely unaffordable.
I think
and
he even
it's
touched
rough.
on that in the interview from First
Did
Text
he?
News.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even. I think he mentioned some police officers that were having to have roommates because
I'm sure, and that's
it's-
ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. So he can't solve the entire problem, but he's putting a dent in it and doing everything he can to build good, high-quality, affordable housing.
Yes.
But
They're
that's
not
Jerry.
junk. They're
Anybody
not-
that knows
they're
Jerry
good, nice
knows
houses.
that's his MO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he does things others don't do.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you're not used to that kind of generosity
No.
at first. You know, the first time I came across Jerry, it was when I first started this show, actually. Jerry sent me a letter and a bottle of champagne and gave me a bunch of gift cards to give away to people.
I never
And he
got a
said,
bottle.
congratulations. Well, he told
All right,
me
Tim,
not
we'll
to.
work on that.
And he told me not to tell anybody. I mean, he didn't want the credit for it or anything. This is literally the first time I've ever
So you put
mentioned
it on the news.
Yeah, so, well, this is the first time I've mentioned it because statute of limitations on me
There you
not
go. It's
telling anybody
expired.
about a gift has
Yep.
well expired. It's
It
been
was
like a
Pete,
year and a
Jerry,
half.
Not me. So.
That's right, yeah. But you don't expect it. And at first you're kind of like, wait, what's the catch?
Right.
You know, why is
Waiting
this
on the
guy
other
doing
shoe to
this?
drop.
Yeah. But it's just really the more I get to know the guy and the more I'm around the guy and the more I see him do business, it's just he's a very, very giving guy, man.
He is.
And it's so cool.
He absolutely is.
Those are the type of people you want coming into our community, man, because they fit right in. Jerry's a guy who fits right in.
Well,
with
not
everybody
only
here.
has he sponsored the Jimmy Jam this year, but he's also mentored Jeff and I far beyond
Me too.
any dollar amount we could
Me
ever
too.
put on
He
something
is a
like
big
that.
reason why the
He's
904 now is where it is now, and
been very
making these
instrumental in our
expansions.
growth.
Yeah, man. Just a really great guy. Can't say enough about the guy. And again, stepped up immediately to be the title sponsor of this event, the Jimmy Jam that we got coming up. So
And how
all
fortunate
around,
am I get to work with him.
I know.
I'm the newest team
I know.
member, but yeah,
well, we
pretty
all
cool.
do. I mean, we're really
Yeah.
lucky. Anybody who has Jerry in their life, man, is very, very lucky because he's a guy who's always there for his friends, always there for the people that he cares about, and that's very cool. So you guys have about nine of these new builds coming up?
We are about to be, yes. Yeah,
Awesome.
all at one
Awesome.
time. So,
Yeah. Well, that's good. Let's
And you
get
can
as many
take
of them
live
as we
tours of
can.
some of these homes
Absolutely.
online, correct?
Yeah, and we're doing one right now at 920 Helen Street.
Okay.
And every day we are posting pictures of the progress.
Oh, cool.
We poured the slab last week. We put pictures up today. The house is up.
Yeah.
So we are doing this one in record time. We're set. I think we have 17 days left. We usually build in 35.
Yeah.
We're shooting for a record on this one. So
Wow.
and people can
Nice.
watch it every step of the way.
Every step.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was
You can
really-
see
And then when they're
everything
done,
that
you
goes
can
into
still
it.
take a tour when the product's finished
Absolutely.
as well.
Oh yeah, we can set up a walkthrough anytime. Once it's done, just call our office. We'll get you set up for a tour of the house.
And I've got a couple of those walkthroughs posted on the Rant and Rave page too that people can see.
That's great.
I went through and walked
You took
walked through
this
with Jerry
State
and
Road
Lori.
13 location.
Yeah.
That place is phenomenal. On an acre of land, where's that?
my
Oh, yeah,
gosh,
it's available.
that's
It won't be for
awesome.
long, but
Those
it's still
don't exist.
available.
No, I bet. Yeah.
I was really impressed. We just did a custom build in Ponte Vedra, and that was the first house that I got to go see. And then I found out that the things we put into that house are put into the less expensive houses.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what
I mean, the fixtures are amazing.
Yeah.
They don't skimp on anything.
I know. That's what was really cool and really impressive as
Yeah.
Jerry was walking me through one of these houses. I mean, the beautiful granite countertops,
Absolutely.
the tile in the showers. I mean,
Cabinetry.
And he said this is the same stuff we're using in the multi-million-dollar houses. You know?
Absolutely, yeah, and it's top notch. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Really amazing. Really cool. You guys just doing business the right way. I like it.
That's why one of the reasons I'm so excited to be there.
Oh yeah,
That's my
I
heart.
bet.
So
Yeah. No. What brought you into that kind of old city homes world? Because you are pretty new to it.
well, yes, I am. I took a few years off to homeschool my kids.
Oh,
And
nice. I was homeschooled up until about 6th grade. I understand.
Yeah. So getting back into
I got kicked out of homeschool in 6th grade. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yep.
getting back into the workforce was rather challenging. I'm a little older than all of y'all, and nobody would hire me. I have a lot of nonprofit and fundraising and marketing experience. I have
wow.
a lot of office experience.
Yeah.
And nobody would hire me. And I've worked at Ripley's for over 2 years, which is great. It's a lot of fun, but I need something more than that.
Sure.
And I was getting pretty discouraged, and I called Jerry and said, am I too old to become a real estate agent? He said, come talk to me. So
Yeah.
I did, and we talked for a while, and I ended up becoming the newest team member at Old City Homes. I started December 28th,
Cool.
and I may eventually get my real estate license.
Okay.
We'll see. We may work towards that, but
Yeah.
I'm really excited So, and then the fact that, I mean, I've known Jeff for a little while, and the fact that I get to help with Jimmy Jam, that's the best. That's really cool.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I think we're all super excited
Yes.
about that. And
Absolutely.
There's
again,
something for everybody.
Oh, yeah,
You
there
come
really
Friday
is.
night, there's going to be the steak cook and kid cook. Come back on Saturday. There's a cornhole tournament we forgot to mention earlier in the show.
Oh, okay.
Cornhole registration starts at 11. It's $20 a team, and then they start throwing bags around 12.
Nice. And what are the prizes for that? Are there prizes
There's going
there?
to be
or-
medals and beer mugs, and there's prizes
Okay.
for everything we're doing.
Awesome.
All the way,
Awesome
all the way
fun.
through it all.
And tell me about some of your other sponsors in this, because we've had a lot of great people step up and sponsor.
I don't
this
want to
event.
forget any, but off the top of my head, Sonny's Barbecue stepped up huge. They're one of our second level sponsors this year.
Mhm.
We have Powell Heating and Air, we have Gibson Heating and Air, we have Century 21, we have the Garden. There are quite a few more,
Allegro
but
Pools.
Allegro Pools.
Oh, right.
Allegro
Yeah.
Pools is actually sponsoring all of the music aspect of the venue. so-
Awesome. Pastor Jeff cannot stop watching this. Jeff, you're here. You don't have to watch it on your phone. You're here. This is the problem with the youth today. They want to see everything on their phones. They don't want to be involved in the real process. We're not at a concert,
Do you
Jeff.
want the mic back, Jeff?
I was trying to get to our page on Facebook. I was watching you on the way here. Not while I was driving.
But no, so yeah, that's really cool. A lot of really, really awesome places stepped up this
Well, and
year to-
barbecue dinners, you're going to be able to sample from the teams day of the competition.
Oh, will you? Okay.
There's over 23 signed up for the People's Choice, and so they're going to be able to buy $10 tokens
Okay.
and then cast their votes for the samples that they like from the teams that are competing in the People's Choice
Awesome.
category.
Okay.
Every banner at the event for every sponsor that's come on board for the Jimmy Jam is being provided by BNS Signs. So we have to thank them.
BNS is
Jay
huge.
Gerard.
Jay's awesome, man.
You've met Jay. You've had him
Yeah.
on your show.
Awesome
He's
dude.
Annabelle's uncle. That's what gets him the notoriety.
And does some of the best work in town. That's also what gets him some notoriety.
It's incredible.
He does great
the
work.
that they
He does
do.
awesome
They've
work.
brought our event to the next level just by the signs that we were doing with Sharpies a few years ago are now
Yeah.
printed.
That black tape,
Yeah.
reusing it, putting black tape over it.
Black tape, yeah.
Well,
I know.
and the
From
push- the
really
pushing,
bootlegging these
when you put these
signs.
signs in the ground, I mean, I don't know where he gets it from, but
We
you can-
used ours once. I could put.
We can't hear you. We can. Nobody can hear you. Grab a
Come over
mic,
here.
Jeff. Jeff is in here like he's never done radio a day in his life. I don't understand what's going on
Everybody,
here.
breaker 19.
the wheels have fallen off yet another show, Pete.
That's right.
Leave it to me.
And it's not my fault
And
this
it's not
time.
your fault.
Usually it's my fault. I'm sorry. You were saying, Jeff.
No, I'm just saying that the quality that he's bringing, all of our signs are quality signs. We used to make them, hand make them.
Yeah.
We'd step on the thing and we'd buy the little cheap ones in bulk, and
They fold
we
in half.
couldn't use them again. Yeah, on a windy day they would break in half.
Oh, yeah, they were
And
done
now we've
for.
got solid, real signs that look good that we're going to be able to use time after time. We're proud not just to have them, but it looks good for our sponsors. Our sponsors come in
Yeah.
and they see a nice looking banner, nice looking signs out. They feel like they're getting more bang for their buck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, big shout out to Jay and BNS Signs out
And
there.
if you're interested in finding out all the sponsors for this year's Jimmy Jam, you can find it on the sponsor page of the website. So
Okay. And the website is?
www.jimmyjambbqslam.com.
All right. Good deal. JimmyJamBBQSlam.com.
And in case we're forgetting, this is at the St. Johns County Fairgrounds.
That's right. Yeah, I hope we
5840
mentioned that
State
up
Road
until now.
207.
Yeah. And it is this Friday and Saturday, correct?
And Saturday.
Coming up, man. I'm so excited about this. I've been looking forward to this for
Have
like
you
6
started
months
fasting?
now. Have I started fasting? Do you see me? Come on, man. Fasting would do me no good. I need to be eating more. But I am looking forward to getting in a whole lot
We'll
of
bring
eating
you to
out
the next
there.
level this week.
Yeah, man. Probably will bring my pants size
you'll
to
need
the next
HD
level
for
too.
next week's show.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to want HD for next week's show. I'm just going to be wildly overweight. My clothes will not be fitting. It will be a disgusting visual. But I guess we'll deal with that. We'll deal with
The fun time will
when
put a
we
little
get
gray in the
there.
beard, show you a little experience.
I'm all right, man. I already got a little bit of gray coming in the beard. And
I'm ahead.
the bad thing is that you're a
I
little,
have kids.
a little bit ahead of me. Yeah. The bad thing is I tried to pick a couple of them out, and
Oh,
it just
yeah.
makes more.
Yep.
Just makes more pop up. I don't like it.
They reproduce
They
rapidly.
do. It's
Yeah.
terrible. And I can't do the just for men thing. Like I don't have enough to
No.
where I really have to worry about it yet.
Yeah.
But I can't dye. You can't dye your beard, right?
You'll
I mean,
get
that's
there. When they mistake you for a grandfather, then
I don't know, man. I don't know because my problem is I make my living being on these stupid cameras,
Yeah.
So I am also at the age where my body is betraying me, and I am falling apart facially. I'm falling apart in tons of different ways that are not good for my career. So we'll work on all of that. But dyeing the beard, I guess, is not in the cards. Yeah, we need a fundraiser for what? For my plastic surgery, so that we could keep Pete looking young and vibrant on camera.
So you started out better? Is that where you're taking us?
Oh, what's that?
I'm just interested to hear the story. You started out better? Like what's there? I've watched for a while.
Okay, well, you know what?
There's no symbol. But
it's funny because I have the power of the mics here, and Jeff's microphone just is completely out. I don't know what happened. You're not talking to anybody, Pastor Jeff. There's just nobody that can hear you.
I do want, before we go, I do want to let people know if you have a need and you'd like to reach out to us.
Yeah.
The suggested way to do it is to email us.
Okay.
It's jimmyjaminfo.com.
Okay, jimmyjaminfo.com.
Yep.
That's how people can get in touch with you if they do have something that they're struggling with here locally. And again, great organization in that people can reach out to you guys, and you guys can help them so much faster than
we try
most agencies. I mean,
there's a little bit of a process, but it's definitely shortened compared to most.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's not weeks, it's not months. It's just, and most of the times you guys can help pretty quickly.
There's
and that's
actually been times
awesome.
Where someone needed their light bill paid, and we were able to do it that day.
That day.
It's not always that well because FPL is a pain. But,
yeah, we all know that.
Some of the smaller
we all know that, and that's pretty evident by a couple of their people resigning. Yeah.
A brownout all of a sudden. Imagine that.
One house in the whole neighborhood went out. It was so weird.
Amazing. We don't want to forget that there will be a lot of raffle items. So if you bring cash, that's preferred method. There won't be an ATM at the county fairgrounds. So
that's right. Yeah. Keep that in mind. Now, but a lot of the vendors will have credit card stuff, right? Yeah. So, but for raffle purposes and things like that, that's a good point.
We're going to be raffling off a shotgun that was donated by Florida Cash. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Troy Uzina.
Yes.
St. Augustine Handy Houses. He's donated a phenomenal shed.
Yeah.
Shingle roof, all kinds of stuff. Come out and see it, enter to win. We're going to be doing that drawing later this month.
That's right.
Next month.
Yeah. We'll be doing it in March with the Atomic thing.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's going to be exciting. And that's a big deal.
And Stumpville Smokers is building the smoker that Stump is competing on.
Yes.
And that raffle will be drawn the week after the Jimmy Jam. We're going to give people a chance to see it, smell it, touch it, whatever they want to do.
Cool. Yep. Awesome. Now, that's going to be the same smoker. He's going to be cooking on the same smoker that they're going to be raffling away.
And then signing it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It doesn't get any better than that.
And he's really proud of this thing, man.
Oh, man.
I've seen the videos he's posted. He is really proud of this thing.
Stumpville Barbecue. You need to go check him out on Facebook.
It's John Deere yellow right now. He's adding some wood stuff to it. And
wood grain cutting board.
That's it, man.
LED lights.
LED lights. That's right.
Yeah, he's lost a ton of weight. Yeah.
Really?
He's ready.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah. They're both taking this pretty seriously.
They really are. Bragging rights is more important than any trophy or amount of money that
I don't care who you are.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. Well, cool. Again, this is this Friday and Saturday at the fairgrounds. The Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam and Car Show. Title sponsor, Old City Homes. I can't thank everybody enough in this room for doing everything you guys do for the community. It is awesome. This event's going to be awesome. I'm pumped to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see all you guys out there.
We're looking forward to it.
All right, yeah. All right, well, that was Tim, Jeff, Eileen in the studio with me. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll close the show out on the other side. I'm Pete Melfi. This is The Rant. Stay close.